No one goes to page 2, page 3 of any page.
What's that?
Search engine basically means how visibility of your website is to the people. Just say that. Most people just go to the first page and they get the results. So that is the simplest way to put search engine.
I realized one of the things they are recommending that real estate agents do is something they called content marketing.
Don't stick to one channel of marketing because there's so many out there. And what works for one real estate industry might not work for the other, depending on how you put it.
What are some of the keywords would they be bidding for so that they can be able to sell their properties faster?
Okay, the very first thing you need to put in mind is how will my client search this particular product? That tells you.
Hello real estate agents. In today's podcast, we are going to go over digital marketing in real estate. We'll cover why that is important, why you need it, and if you're just wondering how to get started, today we have a guest with us who has been helping other real estate agents build their online presence. So welcome so much, Anne, to the podcast today. Karim Busana.
Thank you.
For the real estate agent who is wondering what is all this noise about online marketing, digital marketing, what would you tell them digital marketing is?
So digital marketing is basically where you develop, manage, and implement marketing campaigns to promote a product and service. And being in real estate, you need to promote that product, and you create an online presence. That's where you get your clients from. And basically, it's you creating these traffic of people and converting the traffic of people to making an income out of it.
Now, I know digital marketing is something that is relatively new. So for someone who is just trying to get started into digital marketing, what kind of skills would you ask them to start building on?
Okay, first, you'll need to understand the writing and the editing a bit of real estate. You want to gain traffic by attracting them using the keywords. There is the skill that is called SEO, search engine optimization. You want them to search a specific keyword and the product, comes into the Google search. So you need to understand the writing and editing in terms of even the words, as well as even the photos you post out there. You also need to have a skill under project management. You're going to manage people in the online space. So therefore, you will need to manage what they say, how the trends are. Some people wake up and talk to you the way they want on the online side. You have to manage people in that area. You also need skill and web development if that is necessary. If you can be able to understand the coding, that's okay. If you can't, you can hire someone to help you develop your website where people can come to, to check your products from. You also require a skill that is good speaking skill. You're trying to convince people in the online space to buy your product. So that is very necessary. How you talk to them, how you communicate to them, how effective you are, very necessary in that area.
So in your description, you mentioned that someone needs to understand search engine optimization. For someone who is new like me, who doesn't understand search engine optimization, what's that?
Search engine basically means how visibility of your website is to the people. Just say that. You want to appear on the first page because often when people want to search for products, they want to go and buy from the very first person that appears or the first shop that appears there. So you want to optimize that. You can do that by sharing more, as well as using the keywords and more hashtags in that specific industry you're in. There are two ways. There is the organic one and inorganic. One, you pay for it. The other one, you do not pay for it. So basically, when you're writing, when you're going to Google to search for something and you see sponsored, then that person has specifically paid for that specific day to appear there. And the point of paying for it is people can click it faster. No one goes to page 2, page 3 of any page. Most people just go to the first page and they get the results. So that is the simplest way to put search engine, as much as there is more effort you need to put in. And you can hire people who can be able to help you improve your visibility. In any case, you're so new into it. But over time, you're going to learn these keywords and you're able to place your real estate business in that.
let's take a case of a real estate agent who is in Nairobi. If they are seeking to sell their property and they want to do advertising on Google so that they appear on what you've said at the top, what are some of the keywords would they be put bidding for so that they can be able to sell their properties faster?
Okay, the very first thing you need to put in mind is how will my client search this particular product? That tells you the keywords you can use. And the one, maybe in the real estate industry, you have real estate itself, you have land, it's part of real estate, you have realtors, that is also part of real estate. I think those are what is off my mind. But the whole idea is ask yourself what would be just the basic person come to search for if they were are interested in investing in this area. And that informs you what exactly you can use as a keyword rather.
When I was doing my research, I realized one of the things they are recommending that real estate agents do is something they called content marketing.
Okay.
Now, in your field, what kind of content have you seen working for real estate agents, and what would you recommend real estate agents do in terms of content marketing?
Well, to start, there are so many channels you can be able to market yourself in the digital space. I know one of them is content marketing, display marketing, social media marketing. We have email marketing, all that. So when it comes to content marketing, you're marketing using, let's say, blogs or the pop-up that you see. Maybe let me give a good example. The simplest way, what Tuko does, those kind of stories you do. You can use them in a way that you've hidden your product inside the stories. That's a bit of how content marketing works. You can have catchy headlines. That is what really works in terms of content marketing. However, don't stick to one channel of marketing because there's so many out there. And what works for one real estate industry might not work for the other, depending on how you put it.
If you're a real estate agent and you would want to get into the social media space, what advice or what platforms would you advise real estate agents to be on?
Okay, first, I would advise that you have to study the social media platforms and the target audience you're looking into. For example, if you're looking into the boomers, you're going to get them more on Facebook. If you're looking to market your product to Gen Zs, then you'll get them under TikTok and Instagram. If you're looking to market to the millennials, then they're more on Instagram and a few on Facebook. There is no social media that has 100% perfect audience, if I have to say that. You'll get a few millennials probably on TikTok also, comparing to the larger audience of Gen Z. So you have to look at the target audience. And better still, you can segment them either through infographic characteristics or demographic way that can help you. Probably there are products in the real estate that are more gender based, just giving an example, like more to women than men. Then you have to look at what social media platform accommodates that. The tool like Google Analytics can help you come up with analysis. Maybe the first few posts you do, you can analyze them and see what works good for your company. Sometimes videos work good to this particular real estate company. Sometimes posts work good. So you have to study all that. And it's not about you, it's about your clients. So you have to be informed by your clients and what they like, the statistics and the data from probably something like Google Analytics. Or better still, a platform like LinkedIn has its own analytics that you can be able to understand where you're focusing more, including the age, the locations, and such types of characteristics.
I really like the way you've explained the different platforms and how real estate agents can interact with either. But one thing I would want you to generally advise on is, if I'm a real estate agent, what should I be aware of and what advice can you give to anyone coming through your door?
My advice to people that are focused in the real estate industry is they need to know the world is, it's moving into the tech side, almost everything. We have the emergence of AI. We have everyone shifting to the online space. And I don't think there is a way when you focus on traditional marketing, that is going to work for you. It is easier if you go to the digital platform that you get to increase the traffic of people. That's how people get to know your products, as well as that's how you get to build your brand identity. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for coming. Thanks for the useful tips. And hopefully we can be able to get you again on the podcast.
Sure, thank you.
I hope that session was as informative for you as it was for me. We've been able to cover what you need to know about digital marketing, what's important, and what you need to do as a real estate agent. And until next time, make sure you subscribe and stay informed, stay safe, and keep learning.